Hello, Monsters of Man, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 12 of my Dryker campaign. Suck my amber spit. God, he's not. Upsy Days has terrible shots. Do you think those ever stop, or is there like some like poor Empire peasant somewhere on a distant hill, and suddenly this amber spear comes out and like takes out his entire family? Not really a big deal. Anywho, so this is the last army. This is the one we need to destroy to heal the forest of Lorne. I mean, it'll be healed anyway, but this army's trying to stop it. Ah, the bastards! So let's kill them. They do have a lot of stuff, though. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. Upsy Daisy's running back to safety, chased by mammoths and trolls and, well, oh my. Just one or two javelins in the back, that's fine. Dryads being spawned in there, so far so good. Mammoths, I mean these Dryads are not going to do very much against those mammoths. Over on the right flank, the Hawks coming in to knock out these skin wolves. They're losing a lot of health very, very quickly. Going down. I'm a bit worried about this flank. The left flank, though, and we have our wolves and spiders now coming in behind the enemy army. Now we've engaged them in combat. The wolves now bounding across the open ground straight into the rear of those marauders. And those marauders are going to take a lot of damage very, very quickly. Losing decisively. You're damn right they are. Spiders coming in here as well, these familiar warriors. Getting nibbled. Not going down as fast as the Marauders, but still going down. And yeah, these Dryads out here are massively outclassed, but with the help of the Wolves, they may be able to take down that Norsken Giant. However, this right flank not looking great. We've got two Frostworms in here. The Hawks have been driven off, and these Dryads are taking a lot of damage. However, elsewhere, the infantry of the Norskens has been destroyed, and now it's just a case of hunting down those large monsters they do seem to really like, don't they? This Norsken Giant is absolutely surrounded. Look at him. And a lot of our tree boys, including Pyrus, just hanging around. Just not really Come on, Pyrus, get in there. Come on, punch him. But you stamped on his foot. I guess that works. I mean, I'm not 100% sure it's the best way to take out a giant, but just like stamp on his foot, see what he does. Okay, down here, yeah, these wolves, I mean, they've taken a lot of damage, but they have really just nibbled down that Norsken Giant. He just doesn't have a lot of armour. Not a lot of armour, not a lot of melee defence. These very fast attacking wolves seem to do a lot of damage to. I think they've just got very fast attacks. I think like they just kind of like rear up and bite, don't they? So I think it's very, very easy for them to do a lot of damage very quickly. You can see a lot of Dryad bodies lying on the ground there. This flank took a lot of damage. Dryad's not particularly effective at taking out those large monsters, and not particularly effective against these Marauder champions either. However, nonetheless, this army has been defeated, routed from the field, and of course we're going to eat as many as possible with the bum biters. They'll be biting a lot of bums, making this follow-up battle hopefully a nice quick auto-resolve. Tree is almost secure. We did take a bit of a beating in that fight though. Not too bad. It's mostly the Hawks. They're killy. They're just very fragile. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried we might lose the Hawks if I attack again. Might be okay. I'm gonna let's quick save lightning strike. Okay, that's fine. I was a little bit worried we might lose them, but they're okay. Okay, that's you dealt with, Heinrich. And shall we also bop the Beast Boy? Again, let's quick save. Okay, that's fine. Happy with that. It's weird, isn't it? I guess it's the missile units, because the auto-resolve always assumes the missile units get every single shot off. Which is why the Hellstorm rocket battery always gets like ridiculous number of kills. But as soon as you fight something that doesn't have any missile units, it's like, no, that's fine. Which means why fighting wood elves is the worst. So let's... Right, Virus, you're going to go back to your tree. Go. Get, that's it. Back to your tree. Back in there. In you go. Go on. Don't come back. Okay, we're going to pop Dryker over there so she can heal up. But in 3 turns, we will have another forest healed. Lovely job. Now, Iggle Piggle. You can... I don't know, Flesh to Stone. Sure, why not? Sure. And Virus has ranked up as well. I'm going to give him Dark Heart, I think. Because that's probably the best we can do. Okay, now, we are going to do Elf Genocide. Because reasons. And I don't know the best way to deal with...
Lord, at your service.
You know, the best way of dealing with them might be luring them out. Could we do that? It's dicey, but it could just work. Now, Marathi, despite all my attempts, I'm not simping for her, alright? I just wish she liked me, that's all. I've done so many nice things for her and she won't like me. Which she should, because that's how you get girls to like you. Now, I'm going... Now, I'm going to attack Phoenix... Do I want to attack Phoenix Gate? Do I want to? It's not really worth it, is it? It's not really... It's just not... Oh, fuck it, I'll come back over here. Torfinu's had a little while to, like, you know... They've probably, you know, repaired some of their buildings, put some fences back. Time to go over there and kick them over again, because that's just the kind of guy I am. Fine. Let's get the Roots of Gyron. And let's get the Haunted Groves, because I didn't even realise I didn't have those. But let's get some Haunted Groves. Got some Groves, gonna haunt them. May as well. Not got anything else better to do with my time. And Iggle Piggle. Oh god, you got Shield of Thorns. Sure. Now I could probably actually march to Athaloren as fast as I can. Use the Deep Roots, but I don't think I'm going to. No, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off. It's only a couple of turns. In 3 turns, we will have the forest healed here. That'll give us some bonuses and some amber. Right. So we've got the... So this should help me make friends with Marathi. That's also technology. That's how you get girls to like you. You research technology, makes girls like you. That's a given. So that's going to help us a little bit up to 4, which, for fuck's sake, maybe if I raid, like if I raid, is that better? Let's get Macapaka and oh god, I don't know. Like Earth, no. Like I don't know, Foe Seeker? No. Oh, okay, let's go with Blitz Troops, sure. Right, let's go in. Oh, you can only damage walls. Okay, well, come down here and damage their walls instead. Look, I'm smashing. That's also how you get girls to like you. Knock down walls. That's science. That is. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of raiding, and we'll do. See, it's going up to 5 now. She like that. Like me knocking down walls, and also raiding Torfinu. I'm not actually going and knocking over their stupid little houses today. I'm just literally burning down the periphery. Just to see if that works slightly better for Marathi. Dryker, you just sit there, my dear. You're just going to sit there for 1 more turn. And tech, what we're doing? Winds of Power Reserve would be nice. Recruit rank, missile resistance for elves. I don't really care about elves. Don't care about that either. What's this? Income. We don't have any ports. Enemy siege holdout time. I don't really care about that. Don't care about that unless Hawk units includes our Hawks. I don't think it does though. I'd be very surprised if it did. Okay, let's just get the Winds of Magic because that just seems fine. So we'll do that. Hey, Calidor, how's it going? Yeah, whatever. You want a peace treaty? You want me to give you 10k? No! 10 bloody K. I'll give you 10 bloody K for a peace treaty. Good grief. I'm made of money. I'm not. I'm made of wood. It's different. Okay. Someone... Tyra Banks just tried to assault Okie Doke. Well, fuck that guy. Okay. Right, it's going down again. Raiding has increased our relations by 1. I'm trying really hard here. Right, I mean, I've put a lot of work in.
So make known your request.
I've put a lot of work in, and it just doesn't seem to be doing any different. What about if I give you...
will listen to your plea.
Okay, how much money do I have? Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. 40k. I mean, it's not bad. Could be better. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that now. First, let's worry about elf genocide. So, we're going to... Yes, Striker's going to traverse the deep roots. Over to there. And let's see, who's target number numero uno, do we think? So you've got less missile units, which I kind of appreciate. That might make my life easier. Okay. Durthu. What do we like here? So, elves aren't going to have a lot of armor, are they? So we could maybe go for aspect of the willow. Because that's just going to make us explode elves better. So let's go with that. I was hoping we'd have more dryads, but we don't. Never mind. Meant to recruit more of the little buggers. You know what? Something like that. Actually, probably not the worst thing. Okay, can Durthu... Right, we can... come over here. Now, who's at war with Findle?
You shall suffer.
Rude. Okay, so, Carcassonne and the Skull Smashers. So, if I go and have a chat with, like, Carcassonne.
Those who displease me do not live to tell of it.
Noted. Right. It's you, isn't it? Findle? Findle? Yeah, okay. I'll join your war.
If you desire it.
I really do. I cannot express to you how much I desire to pull off Findle's face. Did that make sense? Not sure, it doesn't really matter. Okay, do we have Durthu coming as reinforcements? Yes, we do. Okay, it's a big force. It's a beefy force. It's going to be a big fight. But, elf genocide. Let's go. Oh, I really hate elves. I really hate it. The problem is they have such big garrisons and they're so close together, and it's so annoying. So, there's a lot of elves, and they have a lot of arrows, and they're already launching it. Our dryads are taking the brunt of this. In comes some war dancers slamming into that. This is going to be messy because these dryads, I mean, they're quite killy, but so are the war dancers. So that's going to be close. A lot of Deepwood scouts opening fire as we're going to try and get some of the wolves and spiders in and around behind. However, we're going to have to deal with some of these wild riders and glade riders as well. Going to come down and try and knock them out. You can see the giant wolves coming in on the flank. Trying to get down. We're actually having to engage some war dancers, which is not great because these war dancers are actually quite nasty. They'll be doing a lot of damage. You can see already the giant wolves starting to rout. They just got torn to shreds. Meanwhile, there's a huge melee in the centre as Wildwood Rangers try and stem the tide of malevolent tree spirits. I mean, we'll push through them. That's fine. It's just chasing down all the fuckers. That's the main... I mean, look at this. They're just all over the place. They're just behind me. They like stand about 3 feet away and just chuck arrows at my face. It's just so irritating. The entire thing, the entire battle just made me so angry. I'm just so annoyed. Oh, these fucking war dancers! Fuck off! Like you guys, just die. Okay, the saving grace here is going to be the Hawks, although they're taking a lot of fire here. We're going to bring in... I use some to like sit behind the enemy army. We're going to bring them all in. And they're just going to chase down unit after unit. Lock them into combat and then allow our slower units to chase down and finish them off. Like here. So we're gonna hit these Deepwood Scouts. It's going to stop them in their tracks. And then, of course, our slower units can catch up. Although, to be honest, the Hawks are more than capable of dealing with some Deepwood Scouts. So, to be honest, more Hawks might well be the answer. The battle sort of like disintegrated into just various melees all over the place. And does this look like a forest to you? This is supposed to be like deep in Athol Loren. Doesn't look like a forest, mind you. There is. I don't know if they've taken it out, but there used to be a map that was literally just forest. And fuck me, was that so irritating that I hope I never have to fight on it again. Like, finding the enemy army is a nightmare. Seeing what's going on is a nightmare. It's just the whole thing, which I hate. Okay, so we are slowly hunting down, unit by unit, these Deepwood Scouts. This battle's a nightmare because it's so micro-intensive. There's just stuff going on all over the place. You just... Like, I spent... I don't know how long this battle took me to fight. Probably about 15 to 20 minutes. And it's just because there's a lot of, like, I need to pause here, work... Like, where is everyone? What's everyone doing? Well, there's Dirthu. Hi, Dirthu. You got some friendly Treekin to murder. Good lad. That's it. Get stuck in. Full your boots, mate. Some more Wood Rangers surrounding one of our malevolent tree men, but it's not going to do them much good. You can see the Hawks just running around. Well, I say running around, flapping around. If they were running around, they'd be a lot slower. Flapping around, just harassing every single unit of Deepwood Scouts they can find, trying to slow them down, murder them, make sure they can't continue to like shoot arrows in my face because that's incredibly irritating. These Sisters of Thorn as well, getting away until Dryker drops a net on them and is like, come here, you little shits. In come the spiders, and yeah, Sisters of Thorn are super dead. And this is basically what we have to do the entire battle, it's just hunt, and once we've broken through the front line of Wildwood Rangers, it was just a case of hunting down all these little units. Like stuff like this. Like we've got a little fight going on here between Dryads, Sisters of the Thorn, and Glade Riders. And we have to bring some Malevolent Treemen in just to back them up. And finally, there we go, the Sisters of the Thorn are now terrified. It looks like the entire Elven army is now fleeing off into the distance. Thank God for that. Took so much damage. God, elves suck. But at least this was their settlement battle, so hey, they're all dead. Good. Where do you think they got that big sword from? God, who knew elf genocide was going to be so annoying? Oh well. Right. 2 down, 2 to go. I wonder if I can lure that army out. Because, personally, I don't really want to fight it if I don't have to. I mean, fighting one army's fine. Fighting the army and the garrison, I mean, that's just kind of irritating. Super irritating. Right, you're getting knocked down, you're getting knocked down, you're certainly getting knocked down. I'll upgrade you, though. Good. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. How exciting. Let's get more defense. Ooh, more money? That's not a lot of money. Well, you know, let's just do that. Now, I was a little bit worried about this, wasn't I? But actually, it looks like Azhag has been rigorously beaten off, so that's fine there. And we could actually get another army for Thyrus. I mean, to be honest, Thyrus, well, is Thyrus fine? Is Marathi fine? It is. I mean, it's going up. Okay, I'm gonna beat you up.
The Asser will rise again.
Whatever. Paul's Anvil Smith. And, oh, Anzapul's Black Horror is super nice to have. You've actually got that equipped, or... Nope. Is it that one? Or is it an arcane item? It's an arcane item. Oh, but I quite like the forbidden... You know what? Anzapul's Black Horror is just better. It's just better. It just is. It's a lovely little AoE spell. It's good. Right. Let's get Howl of the Forest for you. And Makapaka. have you already done that? I think you've already done that, right? You're immortal, so you can never leave us. Excellent. And right, well,
Glade Lord, at your service.
I would like to. I wonder if we can get these guys in an ambush. It kind of depends, but we could potentially like put. I mean, Durthu's army's a little bit beaten up. If we put Durthu's army in the path of, if we declare war on them, the only thing is they might go for Waterfall Palace. I think we'd be okay, but they might go for Waterfall Palace.
Proud son of Athelloran.
Which would be an issue.
Highborn.
I mean, I think our army's got less
Lord of
Deepwood
the Glade.
Scouts. You've got Waywatchers, though. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, God. Right. Should we get... Maybe we should get Coeddil, because, you know, he's been sat there. He's not really been... We need to free him, don't we? We need to free him, really, I think. So we should probably do that. We should probably do that. Right, you are going to get... God, you know what? Let's heal us up. Because that'll come in useful. I could potentially get the... We don't have any Zotes, do we? Let's get rid of the bats. And let's get these... Despite the fact that they cost ridiculous amounts of money compared to pretty much everything else we can recruit. But we don't have any Zotes, so we're going to get some Zotes. So let's get some Zotes. And not that, because it makes you slower. Aspect of the Willow, I think. Yeah, to be honest, anything that's going to make you slower is probably worse, because, you know, trying to catch up with Wood Elves is a pain in the arse in general. So let's go with that. You, I'm fine with that. Okay. Wait, what's Durthu's boys? Maybe they could do with the extra speed. No, well, it is what it is. Whee! Nice. There we go. All healed up. Perfect. So we can now build the Ensouled Heart of Lulorn. So that's going to give us a bunch of stuff. Lovely. There we go. So we completed the Ritual of Rebirth. So we get some Deep Roots cleared, we get Treasure, we get Amber, and Abundant Growth. So, what do I want to spend my Amber on? What do I want to spend my Amber on? Now, physical I mean, Death Blow. It's not super. I do like the Stalk though. The Stalk is calling to me, but the Murderous Sprites does sound quite good. Plus the physical resistance would make my animal units more tanky. So we're doing that. We're doing that. They did get mauled a bit in that battle, so we're going to heal them up now. You need one turn to heal up, don't you? So if we come down here, we can then just meander over to the quest battle and do that. Durthu is he's just going to chill at the Crag Halls of Findle for the moment. Now, what's the special building here do? Lord Recruit rank, +2 for ancient treatment and research rate. Okay, I'll take that. May as well. Get some. We got a hunting camp. That's right, we're hunting elves, and we can get Haunted Grove. Sure. What else do we like here? Is there anything I particularly want? Not really. I may as well just skin those elves. There's plenty of elves to skin, so may as well. Now, for Athelrent, we've actually done very, very well. I don't believe we get these bonuses until we own the Oak of Ages. I want to say that is true. Because if we have a look at our growth... Oh, it does say other 20. So maybe it does.
I weave the living forest.
Maybe it does. Huh. You know what? I'm not 100% sure if it does or not. I legitimately don't know. Oh, we did get this, didn't we? No. What was it? Abundant Growth. 10. I don't know. Don't know. Not sure. Not sure. Doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Right. Okie doke. Oh, look. there's some elves. You've got a friend. Who have you got? You've got Shanahan. Nice to meet you, Shanahan.
The gods are watching.
Yeah, are they? Are they wincing every time I do this? Because they should be...
Impossible.
Hello? What are you doing? You trying to stab me, you little shit? That's what stabbers get. Snitches get stitches. You dick. Let's get... Oh, I don't know. Like... Sure. That one. That one it is. And then I'm going to raid you. Because I just don't like you very much. Marathi? Oh, it's going up to 12. Okay. 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 Could be bringing it back. I mean, it does look like the...
Do not presume my patience.
Okay, it looks like you're in a bit of trouble, Marathi. I'm not going to lie. I think I almost certainly booked... I thought Marathi had this. I thought she was just going to storm Ulthuan. But it looks like I probably... Do you think if I maybe turn on Marathi now that the elves will come around to me? I don't think they will, to be honest. I mean, look. I think we might be able to mend some bridges there. It is going. It's getting to better. It's going from -232 to 230. So. Hello, Valmir. What's going on, buddy? Military alliance. I'll take it. I'll take that. Also, looks like they've lost some territory to Nagla Farlings. How about that? Okay, someone tried... Cavill! Bloody Cavill tried to stab Macapaka, and Macapaka was like, not today, bitch! And just whacked him right back. And we've got that nice little amber dupe. Do you... right. Right, are you coming over here? Because... I'm going to be honest, it looks like Altharion is going to come and pay me a visit. So let's see if we can maybe ask him to leave politely. Macapaka, you come back over here because I could use... Oh god, there's two of them. Oh no. Oh god, there's two of the fuckers. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, well let's go and release Coeddil, because, you know, he's been tied up for a bit. Oh god, more fucking elves. I swear, honest to God.
Ogaterum Coeddil, Dendi, Twart Fireglass, Usra Desetium, Credula Busca, Retrasus Finit, Polenum Sivlas Nage Vemus Rei, Terum Gentus Sucash. Sus vibus sivla grasjad tulalis.
So quite the epic engagement we have lined up as we try and break the Big Daddy from the Big Pokey? The Bigger Pokey? I don't know. Either way. So, we need to take out these waystones over here. So I'm going to send my hawks in. Now, Dryker warned of a... Or at least the little tooltip anyway, warned of potential ambushes, and sure enough, as we arrive at the Waystone, there are a bunch of elves that suddenly appear out of nowhere. We're going to send the doggies in to help out, then the hawks... The reason I sent the hawks was because I thought, you know what, they're fast enough to get in and out if there's any potential issue, and sure enough, there was a potential issue. So we're going to get the hawks in there, help knock out those Eternal Guard, but unfortunately there are more Wildwood Rangers now approaching, so we're going to pull back. Both of our units of, our unit of doggies and our hawks pulling back. Another unit of doggies is chasing down these Deepwood scouts to make sure they aren't going to chase me with any arrows. Meanwhile, the other flank, similar, but we do have some dryads here as well, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive as we punch our way through the Eternal Guard, and then we have some of our spiders and wolves flanking around to get a rear charge, while the hawks also waiting to get a nice little rear charge there. That should do. Yeah, there we go. In they go, and that's going to get some good kills. In come the spiders as well, being a little bit more aggressive over here, and that's going to break through and clear out those units. Meanwhile, over here, something similar as we take on the Wildwood Rangers with the Hawks. Again, the Hawks just exactly where you need them at all times. Taking out those Wildwood Rangers very, very easily, just tearing through them. And that means these units can now push on towards the Waystone, although they do still have a couple of units they have to deal with, some Eternal Guard and some Wildwood Rangers. But we do have a unit of Wolves held in reserve here. They've been hiding in the trees, and just as Wildwood Rangers try to turn to fight them, we also have then units coming in from behind as well. So these Wildwood Rangers are surrounded. The Hawks coming in as well, knocking those Eternal Guard all over the place. And over here we are now taking out the Waystone, and down it goes. We now have reinforcements arriving from this flank, being led by an ancient tree man. You can see a lot of bats and stuff flapping around there. And there they are. So they're going to help us out. Excellent stuff. We take a little bit of damage taking that on that Waystone, but not too much. We're going to deal with the Rolian, the Reliable. I wonder if these guys are named after something, because their names seem weird, and I get the sneaking suspicion they're probably named after like some of the devs or something. Hawks taking out this Waystalker. Daffyd, the Dead Shot. See, these names. I'm just like, I think they're named after someone. Ah, we've taken down the other Waystone. Down it goes, and yet more tree boys coming to help out in the Great Escape, including flying units, which is going to be very helpful because there are quite a few units of Way Watchers sort of positioned around the edge of this cliff, and they are raining fire down on our heads. So we're going to pull away because I have no interest in engaging that or trying. What I want is for my allies to take the brunt of that fire. Ideally, get their flying units in here, knocking these guys out. Now, I really liked this quest battle. I thought this is in fact, I would go so far as to say this is the best quest battle that Creative Assembly have ever done, and I think they said they wanted it to feel a bit more like a real-time strategy, which this is, but more sort of like an objective-based, like Warcraft 3, right? You had those objectives, or like StarCraft, where you have those objectives on the map and you have to fulfill them. And this is kind of the same, right? You have to take out these Waystones, and for a quest battle, that works really well. And I would love to see more like this, because this is so good. Now, admittedly, they are spawning in units, which is a bit of a cheap shot. So obviously, when my Hawks arrived, there were no units hiding in the trees. But as soon as the Hawks arrived at the Waystone, they spawned in. Now, I don't actually see that as a problem. I think that's fine. I mean, it did warn you of ambushes, so I was kind of expecting it anyway. It would be nice if Warhammer 2 had the same option as Three Kingdoms, where you can play the battle again. Like, you can just replay the battle. So obviously you'd know what was coming. Although, to be fair, I didn't know what was coming, and I still managed to fairly handily defeat it. But having said that, you know, I am pretty good at this game. No, stop laughing. I am pretty good. I'm not bad. I'm okay. This is Wildwood Rangers getting chewed down. Now, I should have come over to help these guys with these Wildwood Rangers, because they're going to really take some time to smash through that. These guys, though, they're on their way. They are moving up towards the last two Waystones, and we've used to destroy these, and that will free Big Daddy from the Big Pokey. It'll free Coeddil from from whatever the elves have done to him. Big Daddy from the Big Pokey. So, these Weight Watchers are getting picked off. Well, they're not getting picked off. They are at least wasting some of their shots on our allies' flying units. I'm actually going to bring in my own flying units because I think that's probably... Like, I'm fairly sure the Weight Watchers are not bad in melee, but my Hawks should be better. So we're going to bring them in to knock these Weight Watchers out because I need to silence their bows. And yet more units now spawning in from the flank, these Wild Riders. You know, it kind of makes sense, right? They're coming from the trees. And I'm kind of like, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So Wild Riders charging in, but getting caught by our spiders and very quickly being torn apart. Our Hawks likewise just coming down, swooping in, and pecking their faces off. A few shots coming in there, but it's nothing we have to worry about really. Our Hawks easily dealing with those Weight Watchers and putting them down, making sure they can't open fire on us again. Getting a few shots on us there. We are taking a few hits. Rouge Squadron there taking a few hits, but otherwise we're fine. We're now going to push up towards the Waystones. Almost at the city centre there. Towards the Waystones. You can see these Wild Riders trying to get away, but being chased down by these Dryads and our Wolves. So here we come. A horde of Dryads, Tree Men, Wolves, Spiders, and Treekin, and Bats. Bloody photobombing bats. Swarming up towards the last two Waystones with nary an elf in sight to stop us. The Way Watchers are getting annihilated. Our Hawks just finishing them off, that last unit. However, as we're streaming towards the Waystone, and this one will go down very, very quickly, our Wolves are very, very adept at tearing down. I mean, look how quickly this way... You wouldn't think Wolves biting stone would have that much effect, but... I mean, the results speak for themselves. However, reinforcements now appear from the trees, including some Zoats. Also have lots of Wildwood Rangers. There's some Eternal Guard there. There's definitely some Zoats there. Smashing into the Dryads. Sending them flying. Malevolent Tree Man facing off against them. And down goes the last Waystone, freeing Coeddil. Turns out Wolves very good at biting stones to pieces. Who knew? And there he is. Free at last. No more dropping the soap for him. No, that's not true. He's the one that dropped the soap. If you know what I mean. Okay, Dryker, stop. Dryker's excited about this, but it's fine. Right, we've freed Coeddil. He is now free, and he is now raring to help us. However, reinforcements still need to be dealt with. There are some Wild Riders appearing here, so our Spiders and Wolves moving in to meet them. Plus Iggle Piggle, who just happened to be over this side of the map for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why. Just happened to be there, so I was like, hey, you may as well join in as well. You know, get stuck in, help out these Spiders and Wolves as Coeddil slowly marches to assist. We've also got some Malevolent Dryads, his Handmaidens. I don't think I want their hands anywhere near me, but that's fine.
Death is nothing.
Is it? Okay, well, enjoy them. Enjoy. Some more Zoats coming out of the trees there. Look like they're heading over to attack the Wolves and Spiders, but then veer off at the last second and sort of heading for nowhere. I don't know where they're going, actually. We're finishing off the last few Wood Elves in the centre forests. The Zoats being surrounded and pulled down. I mean, they have done quite a lot of damage, though. 40 kills on those boys. Not my Dryads, of course, but still. Doing a lot of damage. Our Spiders and Wolves now chasing these Wild Riders off the battlefield. Off they go through this little valley here. But what I don't know is that reinforcements for the Wood Elves are arriving, and here they come. And our Wolves and Spiders charge right into them, and this is actually not necessarily the worst thing, because these units are of course charge based. They are shock cavalry, most of these guys, and What the fuck is going on there? Hang on. Sir? Are you... you know what? Yeah, you know, the Warhammer world is a weird place full of weird things. Probably, I'm just gonna blame Zinch. It's Zinch, just as planned. So our spiders and wolves have engaged these guys before they can actually get out into the open, and then Iggle Piggle can drop a nice big AoE on their heads, and this is going to do a lot of damage because they're very enclosed. So this is going to hit pretty much all of them, and is just absolutely wrecking them. Look at the health drop. It just takes chunks out of them. And then engaged with the spiders and wolves, they just melt. They're out of here. Iggle Piggle also gets into melee combat as well, and then sort of like starts damaging them all at the same time, and they rout. They've had enough. They thought they could ambush us, and it turned out that the ambusher has become the ambushee. Oh yes. Ow. The fuck are you? A Glade Captain? You're not a fucking Glade Captain. You're a weird, horrible mutant thing. Get out of here, you weird, creepy bastard. I don't know what the hell that is. It's weird as shit. Okay, more reinforcements also came in for the Will Elves over here, but they are very, very quickly dealt with. A few blade singers trying to hold the line, but it's really no good. They're outnumbered, outmatched, and chased off the battlefield, leaving us with one very angry ancient tree man. That was epic, wasn't it? Holy shit. I mean, geez, look at some of the... I mean, to be honest, I do think that Iggle Piggle did... He did do a lot of damage with that spell on all of those cavalry. They were so packed in. And once again, animal units just the MVPs. I can't say anything else about them. They're just great. Slaughter. Have I ever seen this before? Was that always there? Oh, okay. Holy shit, you're a big boy. He's a big lad, isn't he? There we go. Coeddil will join your forces. Great. Did he though? Oh, there he is. Oh yes, he's less big now, but he is there. Okay. So you've got a rotten soul. Coeddil heart attracts the most malignant and terrifying of spirits. Oh, well, there we go. He's got Muster of Malevolence. And he also has Murder of Sprites. Yes, so nasty. He also has Law of the Forgotten. So Winds of Magic cost -1 for all spells in the hero's army. Holy shit, that's amazing. Changing nature, so reduction in aspect costs for the entire army. That's quite nice. He causes awakened forest attrition on all enemies. Jesus, that's amazing. He has perfect figure. What else has he got? He's got Doombolt, Wisian's Wild Form. He's got Word of Pain, Power of Darkness. He's got Spiteful Conjuration, Wild Heart, and Magical Reserves, and Arcane Conduit as well. And then Howl the Forest, Unseelie Court, and Exile's Return, more armor, and Annoyance of Netlings for Dryads. Oh, so basically it means all the Dryads will debuff everyone around them. Plus, of course, they've got poison attacks, so they also... Wow, so you don't really want to fight the Dryads in that army. Holy ball, that's great. Okay, we'll head over there. Now, who am I going to get rid of? Because obviously... we want Coeddil in the army. So I'm tempted to get rid of one of the Dryads. It just makes it feel a little bit uneven. I could get one... I mean, the tree... I like the tree kin, but they just don't do much, do they? So, you're out. I could Nah, you're out. Can't be bothered. I could switch him over, but I can't be bothered. Okay, you're going to go over there. What can we give you anything? We can't give you Armor of Destiny. We can give you Tormentor Sword. Why not? You know what? Actually, it's probably because Dryker has the Wit Stealer Sword. But to be honest, you're probably better off with it. So you have that. And who has that? Iggle Piggle. We'll take that off Iggle Piggle. Okay, you can keep that. You can have a Forbidden Rod. And what else can we give you? More armor and weapon strength? Yes, please. Yes, please. Leadership, campaign movement range, even though it's not that useful. Reinforcement range, I don't know how that works, to be honest, considering it should be on the army hunt. Yeah, sure. I think most of these don't really work, but never mind. Good. So we've rescued Coeddil. Huzzah! And also, elf genocide has begun. We've healed another forest. It's... everything's coming together as long as you don't look over here. Don't look over here. Look over here. This is where things are happening. Over here, things are not happening. That's right. So we'll concentrate on goods. But that'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.